G'day guys, sick of mucking around with stopwatches and awkward little timers, as well as those clunky old round timers? It can be quite annoying, especially if you want to get into some interval sets or time sets in your workout. If you have to muck around with timers, it ruins the mojo of your workout. Needless to say, Iron Edge has brought out the Muscle Driver No Limits timer, also known as the Programmable interval timer, and this thing is quite remarkable because there's a whole bunch of timers just rolled into one. Now, it's the standard features with this timer. Well, all the features are controlled via the remote, and the remote has quite a considerable distance on it. So, great for those larger studios, and it's super, super easy. So, your standard features are your clock. You've got your clock, which is in 12 and 24-hour formats. You've got a stopwatch that's accurate to hundredths of a second, so very handy there. You've also got a quick count up feature as well as a quick countdown feature from 20 minutes. So very handy just at a push of a button. So I can just cycle through those. Also too, it has a fight gone bad protocol built in. So just at a push of a button, you can go through those super quick. There's no mucking around. Now the custom features that you can alter are your count up, you count down, as well as an interval system. The interval system's pretty awesome because you can alter your work, rest, as well as rounds. Now, it's as easy as pressing the select button on the remote. The blue number flashes, which tells you the rounds, so I can just alter the number of rounds there. I press select again, and it goes through to my work period, so I can alter that if I like, and then I can alter my rest period. If I want to just engage, I just hit the OK. It starts with a 10-second countdown timer before you get into the workout, and you'll notice it's quite loud, so you're going to be able to hear that in those larger studios, for example. So super easy. I can just hit exit and get out of it. I can also pause and restart as well. So if I just need to pause for some reason, you can do that as well, so you're not just stuck to having to wait for things to count down or finish up and so forth. Very, very handy, great for PT studios, great for commercial gyms, great for, just home studios as well. There's just no mucking around. With the timer, it just makes things, with the remote, it just makes things super, super easy. The programmable interval timer has a great LCD display that is clearly visible over quite some distance. Now I've set up the unit out the back of Iron Edge just to give you an idea of the kind of clarity you can get over a distance of around about 40 to 50 metres away. Now if I zoom out, I know it's kind of hard to see on the video footage, but you can still clearly make out those numbers at a good distance. Now also too, the remarkable thing is the remote still works at this distance. So I've got full functionality over the programmable interval timer. So great, instead of having to run backwards and forwards all over the place, you can just control it from wherever you can see it. So it's absolutely perfect for those larger style studios, those large gyms, those CrossFit studios. Instead of having to run around, you can just control it from wherever you're standing. So it's absolutely perfect in that regard. The programmable interval timer from Muscle Driver really is the king of all interval timers. It just makes all those other timers look stupid, and it's the ease of use here that is the real selling point. With the remote, with a push of a button, it's just straight into organising your workout. So there's no mucking around here. It's just super easy with this remote. Also too, you saw the range earlier, 40 to 50 metres away. That's quite remarkable. I'm not too sure how they've managed to supercharge this remote, but it's just super effective over large distances. Also too, it's very visible over a large distance as well. Now bear in mind, this timer is powered, so you do need a power source, but it comes with a adapter that has a long cord, so you're not going to have an issue with setup, but bear in mind there's no batteries here. So absolutely perfect for those large studios and those CrossFit studios, for example, because this is going to be clearly visible, you're going to be able to hear it, and also too, super easy to use. For more information about the programmable interval timer, don't forget to check out ironedge.com.